What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly Philly the podcast. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, wanted to talk about this for a minute. What's good, Big Play Slay? What's good, Jason? What's good, everybody in the chat? So, does before we get into this, actually, before we get into this, be sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hit a bunch of buttons while you're here. But does Carson Wentz still have a home? If Carson Wentz is not traded, what will he be for Philadelphia? I've thought long and hard about it, and I've obviously said I do not want to give up Carson Wentz if it's going to be for anything less than assets. I don't want to give up assets in the process of giving up Carson Wentz. If Carson Wentz isn't going to give us a return, I don't think it's worth it. But it's sounding like we're not going to get the return that we wanted. So look, I need give me the best pick you can give me, and then we'll move on from there. If it's 2 seconds, take it. Take those and a future third, take it. If that's all you can get, take it. That's cool. Don't make this harder than it has to be, Howie. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've done this with drafting. We've done this with everything. We've done this with, player personnel. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Okay? If the Colts are willing to give you 2 seconds and a third, I don't care if that third is 4 years from now. If that's the best offer you can get, especially without having to take on a Nick Foles or anything like that and do something stupid that is going to piss everybody off, it's not worth it. So like I said, if you can get 2 seconds and a third, I'm with it. If the more that I think about it, the less I should say I want somebody like Nick Foles, and it's not because of Nick Foles, and that's the worst part. It's mainly because people don't know how to handle in our organization any type of competition or drama. It seems because as soon as Nick Foles comes in, it's going to be pure drama. Everybody's going to be upset. Everybody's going to be mad. That's just how it is. So, look, we just need, like I said, we need to stop making this harder than it has to be. Go out there, get you the best deal. Stop making this a 3-ring circus. It's getting crazy. I'm not trying to watch it no more, man. I'm not trying to hear a different rumor every day. I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it. It is what it is, though. We'll see what ends up happening. We'll see if how we can even get a deal for him. And I think at this point, I don't know if I believe that, Howie really wanted Jalen over Wentz. But at this point, I feel like that's the only way he can save his butt. Because I feel like Wentz doesn't want to obviously be here. He obviously doesn't really like Howie Roseman for whatever reason that may be. You know what I'm saying? So his best option right now is to go with Hurts. So if you are going to go with Hurts, you got to get this over with quick. Obviously, Hurts is about to go work out with the wide receivers. He's about to go do his thing. You know what I'm saying? You shout out to him, bro. That's what Wentz should be doing. But Wentz obviously does not want to be here. Just get it over with. And like I've said, 2 seconds and a third, I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. We're not giving up anything crazy other than Wentz. I'm down with that. I'm tired of hearing, we got to hold out for a first. If people ain't going to give us a first, man, people ain't going to give us a first. I've said it time and time again. I'd be happy if we got a third the way that he played. I'd be happy if we got a fifth at some points of the season the way that he played. So, realistically, I understand we have a value in him, and he is a good quarterback, and he can be a great quarterback. But to sit here and consistently, man, say we got to sit back and wait it out. I don't know. It's just getting worse. I feel like it's getting to the team. It's getting to everybody. Like, I want to, this might sound selfish, but I'm trying to get players on here. I'm trying to get interviews, and I know a lot of them don't want to talk about Carson Wentz. And I'm not trying to have to talk about Carson Wentz when you talk to a player. Like, it's such an annoying topic at this point. So like, to answer the question on my own video, no, I don't think Carson Wentz will have a home. I don't think Carson Wentz I think Carson Wentz needs to move on from Philly. Okay, and I've said it time and time again and I said this the other day. I said this the other day, and now I'm kind of backpedaling on it. I said that if he, came out and said, "Hey, I want to compete," I would be down for it. But to be honest, at this point, man, it's time to move on. I think he was just silent too long, and I think this organization was silent too long about it. It's dramatic. You know what I'm saying? It's dramatic at this point, and I'm not trying to deal with no dramatized version of an Eagles season. Like it, I don't know. It upsets me because I've said this. We were talking earlier with Gail Saunders, and it's like we expected to have glue. We expected out of all the teams in the NFC East, especially, to be the one team that understood what we were going into the NFL season. Even without a COVID, even without the off season due to COVID and everything, we should have been the one team that understood who we were and what we were about. It didn't seem that way. Definitely didn't seem that way. So it's upsetting. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely upsetting. And I'm hoping that once we get rid of, and I hate say get rid of because it sounds kind of just throw him to the trash, but it is what it is. Once Carson Wentz is traded and this situation is over with, I'm hoping that it fixes everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that it fixes just everything. Like everything right now, I feel like everybody's walking on eggshells, whether it be reporters, whether it be players, whether it be whoever, fans even, everybody's walking on eggshells because you don't want to say the wrong thing. You feel me? You don't want to say the wrong thing about him. And it's like, I understand being a fan of Carson Wentz. I understand, believing in his talent, and we've seen what he can be, and he can be great. But to sit there and excuse his silence at this point, I think we can't do that. I don't think we can do that. I think that we've seen what type of divide it's starting to create. You know what I'm saying? People are starting to have to choose sides and it's not even their fault. At the end of the day, if you're a wide receiver, you want to get your work in. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to go ahead and go get your work in with whoever is going to go get that work in, right? I mean, I don't think they care if it's Doug Peterson out there throwing the ball to them. They're going to go out there and get that work in. So it is what it is. We just need to move on. We need to get this situation over with. It's sad that it came to this, to be honest. It's really sad that it even came to this, but the NFL offseason is crazy. All these QBs that could be traded and J.J. Watt being released. A lot of players being released in our cap spaces. Yeah, thank you, Howie. Seriously, we could have had some wide receivers, man. This was a free agent class that is chock full of wide receivers. This team wants to prop him up and completely baby the guy. Yeah, I'll go back to that. Yeah, this offseason is definitely chock full. And I said this before. Had this been 2017, somebody like J.J. Watt, I would have been like, Howie, if you do not go get that man. But now it's like, why? Why waste your money? Why waste the time? We're not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? And we really can't. We can't, obviously. And then wide receivers, man. Wide receiver is we are going to miss out on a lot of guys, I'm feeling. And even linebacker. There's a couple linebackers that might end up on the free agent market. There's a guy from the Steelers that they franchise tagged, and I'm what is his name? I'm spacing on his name right now. But either way, I mean, look, there's a lot of guys that are going to be free agents this year, and we are definitely going to miss on a whole lot of them, man. It's going to be annoying. This team wants to prop him up and wants to completely baby him. That's the problem. Yeah, Bud Dupree. Thank you. Yeah, that's the problem. People, you got to man up. You got to take responsibility. And we were saying this earlier, me and Brandon, we were talking about this. And it's like, if you can watch that film from last year and realistically go home and say, I'm good. Like, we're okay. We don't need to worry about nothing. I don't have to fix nothing. I don't need to be fixed. There's something wrong. There's something very wrong with you, Wentz. Like, I can't be hearing that. I cannot be hearing that. I need to hear, no, we need to go out there. I need to, he should be out there working. I understand you have, charities, and I appreciate that as a man, as a person. God bless you. I'm, You know what I'm saying? The work that he does in the community, I will never bash. I will never disrespect. But you ain't doing nothing with the Eagles, bro. And I mean, like, if you've seen the pictures, somebody put the picture of him with one of the camp members at one of the camps he's working with. And like I said, I'll never, knock what he's doing. God bless that man. He's an awesome man for doing it. But I mean, he got that dad bod going. Somebody said it in the Discord chat. He got that dad bod in full effect. So I mean, I don't know. We need to see you try. We need to see you care a little bit, Wentz. We need to see you care a little bit. Wentz can stay in Philly if Howie Roseman is traded to Walmart to welcome people in the store and make that trade. Philly Howie to Walmart. Hey, I don't know if Walmart's going to want him. He might mess their money up. He might be going in there register a little bit too much. I was at that point too. Like, let's get rid of Howie. But like, bro, if we get rid of Howie, I mean, yeah, I would be happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here and saying let's not get rid of Howie. But if we get rid of Howie, you know how dysfunctional this franchise is. Like, bruh, this franchise. And then, I mean, Jay Valai didn't even – I almost forgot about that. We couldn't even keep a positional coach. He went back to college. Now, I know Alabama is Alabama, and he's probably getting a little bit more money, and he's, got a better position. But it's a bad look at this time. Right now, it is a really bad look. I say in 2 years, the Eagles will be back in the playoffs competing for the Super Bowl. So rebuild that had to happen. I agree it had to happen. It might be 2 years. I mean, I like the staff we have coaching wise. I like a lot about this team. You know what I'm saying? I do like a lot about this team. I do feel like we're young and we're developable. We're developable. Is that word? No, I don't think so. These young guys can become something, I think. We don't know what they really are. We have a lot of coaches that can really bring them along. So, I'm excited about the possibilities, but I definitely want to see Howie gone. I think that the possibilities do nothing but rise once Howie is gone. Most people grew up in the era where if someone babied them, they almost fought. So living in this era with all great tides are turning, it's honestly hard to think that Howie cares at this point. Howie's a little punk himself, man. He's a little weasel. If Carson comes back in tip-top shape and playing the best he played when he makes one mistake, the fans will be calling for Hurts. I mean, yeah, that's it doesn't even matter. Even when Hurts goes in, it doesn't matter who our backup is. Our backup could literally be Nate Sudfeld, could be whoever. It could be Josh McCown with no quads. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be calling for the backup. That's just how it goes, man. Big play, Slay. What proof do you have the Eagles baby in him? Talk to him. I don't think Wentz heart is in football. He looks like he's not working out. That's what I'm saying. Like, he got that dad bod, bro. And this, like I said, I'm not hating on your side ventures, your charitable funds. I will never hate on that. But bro, you still got a job. Like you still work. Like you still got it. Like I can't call my job and be like, hey man, I can't come into work because I was working at the soup kitchen. Like that's just not how things work. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, and it's a good, it's a good thing, good-hearted thing, but that's just not how life is. Can't wait to see what Tracy Rocker is going to do with the D-line. I'm excited to see Tracy Rocker. I mean, he's a veteran coach. He's one of the few veteran coaches we have. So I think we might be getting some young defensive linemen in here. We got some older guys. So maybe Derek Barnett has another chance. Maybe Josh Sweat can really break out. I think we've been calling for his breakout season for like 2 years now. So that should be a lot of fun to watch. And then even people like in the D-line, defensive tackle area, like Hassan Ridgeway, maybe Javon Hargrave. I think Malik Jackson's probably going to be gone. But, see what he can do to scheme open people like Fletcher Cox. There's going to be a lot of different things happening. I'm so tired about Wentz right now. Yo, I'm so tired of talking about Wentz. Trust me. Tomorrow we're going to be on A2D and we are doing draft talk. I promise. We are doing literally nothing but first round draft talk because I'm so over it. Like, but it is what it is. I mean, it's the topic. You know, like this is probably going to be the last video I do or live at least I do of it until he gets traded. But I did want to ask this question because it's like, would you as a fan want him back at this point? I feel like it's gotten so, you know, and a lot of it is media driven. A lot of it is, you know, rumors and stuff, but it's just gotten so crazy. Wait, do you even want him back at this point? It's just so dramatic. So much feels like we're in high school. You realize they benched him and told him he was going to be a QB as soon as they hired Nick Sirianni. That's a bold statement right there, brother. All QBs get special treatment. That's what he's referring to when they say baby and Wentz. Yeah, that's true. I mean, look, I feel like Wentz, the more that you look back at it, the more that you look back at it, shout out to 2 Chainz. No, but more you look back at it, bro, we did a lot. Like, no, yeah, we never got a great wide receiver for him. I will give you that. But the Eagles have never had a great wide receiver. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like, everything else, he's had a good offensive line. They got hurt. You know, he's had weapons. They got hurt. He's got hurt. You know, like, I mean, things happen. It is what it is. So, like, there's so much people putting out that story that, like, Eagles literally broke this man down. And to a certain degree, yes. To a certain degree, we may have not helped him, you know, be the best he can, but I don't think it's all on Philadelphia. I think Carson has a lot of blame to kind of take on himself, to be honest, and I feel like he's not doing that. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing, because it's like we know. I think that we can all agree if we're putting out there just straight. If we had to make Madden ratings, right? If we had to make Madden ratings, we would probably make Carson Wentz the better rated player. Like, I think we can all agree that Carson Wentz is a better quarterback, right? But the intangibles are what gets me with Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts wants to fight. Hurts wants to work. Those are important things to me. Those are very important things to me, especially when you're going through a rebuild. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you need a tank commander. You know, for that you just rock with Nate Sudfeld because he's the tank commander. But you know, you want somebody that's going to fight, that's going to go to work every day and try and learn and help other people learn. And if Carson Wentz is upset because we're constantly losing, you know, it goes back to why maybe Doug Peterson was fired. Because if he just wants to kind of run it back and make the playoffs and hope everything's going to work out, that's not where we are realistically. So, you know, you got to really take that into account. I believe Tracy Rocker was with Derek Barnett in Tennessee, but I don't know Barnett's contract. So I know he took on his 5th year option, but we can still, you know, get out of that. I'm pretty sure. I think we have till like the new league year starts. But it's $10 million. It's $10 million straight up and down. I'm pretty sure it's like 10 point something. But yeah, it's pretty much $10 million up and down. He said Wentz is a 70 overall. Yeah, I mean, but you know, I would give Wentz. What would y'all Madden? That would actually be a good one. Maybe I should do a video. What would y'all Madden rating be of Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts? Because I'm thinking his arm strength is better. Wentz, right? I'm thinking Wentz probably has better arm strength. Wentz probably has. See, I wouldn't even say awareness. I was going to say awareness, but I don't know. So arm strength, accuracy. That's about it. Maybe. I don't know. That would actually be that might be a good test to do. Maybe I'll do that. Wentz is Jay Cutler 2.0. It's funny because we just had ESPN Denver's host on, Cecil Laney. He was on for the Denver Broncos pick for the mock draft. Definitely go check that out. And he was talking about their quarterback, Drew Lock, and they said that he's basically Jay Cutler, but he cares, which was pretty funny. So definitely go check that out. He was a really cool dude. had some really cool stories about Will Parks too. He's like really cool with Will Parks, and he was telling me some stuff about Will Parks, how he gave him shoes, and it was funny. He was a pretty cool dude. Definitely go check that out. Yeah, can you check out Shy Smith from South Carolina? I got you. What position does he play? Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter at Philly TP. Yeah, and send me like if you know you got highlight tapes or game film, whatever, I'm down to check anybody out, bro. I'm trying to get more in depth on this mock draft. So that's why I haven't really done a full one yet. I want to like really just like wait and kind of see who we have, like, what I'm saying? I want to see what happens with this Wentz trade, see what the possibilities are, because I want to kind of go in depth. I'll probably do a couple different mock drafts just on my own where I do trades and everything. So but I want to wait a little while. So Wentz is a 70. I'd give Wentz a 68 overall. So what? 68. So we'll go in the middle. 69 giggity. We'll go in the middle of that. So 69 for Wentz. So what are you gonna give Hurts? I'll give Hurts probably around the same. I'll probably give Hurts a 68. I'll probably give him a 68. He wasn't there when Barnett was at Tennessee. Shoot, we need him to become that guy that he was in Tennessee. Because remember, people over here kept on putting up graphics of him and Reggie White. Wentz is a 77. I don't know. See, all right. So I'm thinking, let's make it more basic. This dude said Hurts is a 99. Oh God. But no, real talk. Like, I'm trying to think. Because if you think of his arm strength, I'm definitely giving him his arm strength over Hurts. You know what I'm saying? But everything else, I don't know. Wentz started at an 84. Now he's at like a 71 or something like that. Like I play Madden online. No, I know. Yeah, I know. My bad. I just saw that. It made me laugh. But no, I play Madden online, bro, and it sucks playing with the Eagles, bro. Our team is trash on offense, bro. And then everybody hurt, so they try to play you. And sometimes I forget that everybody's hurt. I gotta go call timeout on the first play. It's ridiculous. But I mean, it is what it is. So everybody that's in here, shout out to everybody. We got like 20 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. But what do y'all think? Do you think that Carson Wentz has a home here, or is it just time to just move on, just get it over with? Because that's where I'm at. Just get it over with. You know. Madden rating don't make sense. Aaron Rodgers went down after the NFC Championship game, and Tom Brady went up. Yeah, they just be, man. The words I don't want that I want to use, I can't because monetization and everything. Are the Sixers playing tonight? I don't know. Sixers tonight. Dang, ain't nobody playing tonight. We can't say anything until Hurts plays a full season. I think Hurts after next year, Hurts will be 83. Okay. I think he could. I think he's gonna be good just because of his running. You know what I'm saying? He's fun to play with now just because of his running. But when you try to throw a streak, bro, that thing is like a that thing it's a duck. It looks like I'm throwing it. It is terrible, terrible. When's accurate should be a 2. his awareness is what's gonna kill me. That's what I'm worried about. His awareness. All right, bet I got you. I just got it. Man, we could watch it right now. Y'all want to watch some? Y'all want to watch some highlights? I don't think I. Hold on, let me make sure I don't have this monetized. Because I am not trying to get kicked off of lives. Bro, I don't. All right, so I tried the past couple years to do theme teams, but man, it's just like gambling, bro. I get addicted way too easy. I'm not trying to. I ain't trying to spend all my money, bro. So I'm gonna pull up. I forget who sent it to me. Whoever just sent me that Shy Smith highlights. Comment real quick so I could say who sent it to me because I forgot already. But I'm gonna play them. If y'all want to send me something, because I mean, I'm just bored tonight. That's why I'm really on here. So if y'all want to send me something, bro, we could watch it right fast. Why is it not pulling up? There we go. All right, bet. Yeah, so if y'all want to send me something on either Instagram or Twitter, at Philly TP, we'll watch a couple of film things. I've been wanting to watch these anyway, so and y'all always sending me names. So shout out to my guy Kenyon Thorne for sending that to me. He says he's a projected 3rd to 5th rounder. All right, so let me shut up. We'll watch it. We'll watch it. Let me shut up. Nice little twitch. Where he's from? Nice through the contact too. That's nice. Lays out for it too. That's nice. That was a good route right there. Fighting through the contact and everything. Oh, that boy got quick feet. See, that first move was that first move was but he got him with that second one. See, you need to fight a little bit harder than that. Yeah, I need you to fight. I mean, he needs to be a little bit better on that break. Slant boy. Was that? That's what they was calling, bro. Slant boy. Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more feisty. A little bit more feisty. A little bit more aggressive. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Did he end up? He didn't catch it though. Nah, that would have been nice if he held on to that. I like him though. I could see like fourth or fifth round. I could see that. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that. He is a little bit small though. We do got a lot of small guys. Hopefully Brian Johnson can improve his throwing if Jalen is the starter. Yeah, I look. I think Hopefully Brian Johnson can improve whoever's the starter. That's. I don't care who the starter is. The fan base won't accept him, honestly, from the standpoint of does he want to go? He probably says no, but can he get a fair shake again in Philly? No, so he is out. I agree. I mean, I don't even think – I think he can get a fair shake. I think he can get it from the team, maybe not from the fans. Maybe we're a little bit upset. But, as far as, fair shake is going out there and competing, right? And you got $100 million to do it. So I think that's pretty much a fair shake. But is he going to go out there and just get the job? No. What's good, Infamous Paco? Infamous Paco in the building. I just threw a bomb to D-Jax on Madden before I got on YouTube. And it was perfect TD. Ooh. I remember I got an interception with Timmy Jernigan on Madden online. And I posted it on Instagram. And Timmy Jernigan shared it. But I didn't get the touchdown. It was close though. It was close. Jalen Hurts will be good if they do pre-snap motion with him because of his speed. But only thing that concerns me is when teams take that away. Can he pass? Because he struggled with that last year. Definitely. I agree. I think that if we're like quick play team, like kind of like what every team did against us, if we can do that against teams, I think we can be a good team. That's the way of the I feel like that's the way of the league when you don't have a elite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody's sure about that, man. I don't know, but I doubt he will play the first season. Howie likes Hurts a lot. Yeah. South Carolina. Okay. We're gonna have Smiley Simeon on Monday at 8:00, 8 at night. He's from Purdue. He's a cornerback from Purdue. He's gonna enter in the draft this year. I can't talk tonight. Sorry, guys. But yeah, he's entering the draft this year, so that should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to hear about what he's looking forward to, where he sees himself going. And we're talking to some other people as well. So I got some really cool people about to come on this show, man. Like, I'm really hyped, and I'm trying not to spill the beans because I want to wait till it's like, solidified. A couple things that are solidified, though. We do have Derek Gunn. You might know him as D Gunn. We do have D Gunn coming on the show. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be Tuesday at 12:30. So hopefully all of you guys can come through because, like I said, that's going to be a lot of fun. And definitely ask them questions because we're going to be live. So, feel free to ask questions and everything, man. Oh, and we're going to have that same night, we're going to have CK Birds. I don't know if you guys watch CK Birds at all, but if you aren't, it's about time you do. He's one of the biggest Madden YouTubers on the platform, over 260,000 subscribers already. He's a really good friend of mine, and he is killing the game. Very excited to have him on here. We were supposed to have him on for the Eagles pick, but, it was my fault. Kind of hit him up late. But can you hit me up on Discord, the email to submit blog stuff? Yeah, I'll just put it in the chat. I don't care. Everybody can email me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody email me. Yeah, and everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. We got 30 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe if you're new. But we do have the website up. Like I said, this is kind of just an impromptu. I just wanted to come talk to my peoples. Don't really have like a topic going. We did talk about Wentz in the beginning, but I just kind of wanted to come on here, get the vibes and everything. But we do have the website up. So if you guys are looking to write, if you're looking to create content in any type of way, please do hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, anything. Trying to build something for the community, by the community. So, let me know. That's not a fair shake because the media and fans have influence over what players feel because the desire to be accepted. Like, and I understand that. I get that. I definitely get that. But man, still, bro, I need him to. I really need him to just like fight, man. I would get a little bit of blood on your shoulder pads. That's all I need. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really all I want right now. And it's like, I know I said he doesn't have a home here, but like in my heart, deep in my heart, I still would probably accept him back. It's just such a crappy situation, man. Those drills are bullshit. Playing without safeties back, they can't stand that drill. I feel you. It's more about I'm just more looking at the footwork, to be honest, at that point, and a little bit of the contact. But I definitely agree with you. A lot of those pro day stuff is just that. They're just drills. Receiver has all that space to run. We did that in training camp. I didn't buy any of it. I hear you. But like I said, yeah, it's all at that point. I look at the footwork, and at least he got a little bit of contact in there, so you got a little bit of that. But I feel you. I definitely feel you on that. Carson Wentz is 11th all-time in TD to interception ratio in NFL history, despite the bad season. I mean, look, if he wants to come back, hit me up. My email is in the chat. So if Carson Wentz, if you're watching this, just email me something. I'll make a graphic for it. We'll put it up on the Instagram. Let people know you good, and we good. Wentz could retire if he's not traded. Who knows? It's crazy. Well, yeah, I don't think he would do that, but I don't know. It's like I feel like if he does not get traded, it would be more because I don't know what it would be. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like it's such a weird situation because half of me saying if he doesn't get traded, he's gonna be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be in trouble just because like who's gonna want somebody that if he does not play next year, you have a whole year off of no coach. Like he's not one of those guys that can sit. Like Deshaun Watson might be able to sit a year and still get the value that he's worth. Dak Prescott might even be able to sit a year and still get the value that he's worth. I don't think Carson Wentz is in that position. Carson Wentz kind of needs this year. So I don't know. I don't know. Who's the best safety in the draft? That's a good question. I haven't really broke down safeties yet. I've seen a couple names, but no, I've honestly been looking more in the depth side. Like I haven't really looked at the top end guys. I've been looking more at the second, third round guys because I feel like that's more so where we're gonna go. I'm gonna have to look in. That's why I said that. I try to like once we know what's going on with Carson and everything, I'll be way more in tune with the whole. What's it called? I'll be way more in tune with what we're gonna do at the draft because right now it's just kind of weird. Wow, you got D Gun. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, man. D Gun's a dope dude, bro. He's a really good dude. How long is it? I don't want to. I mean, I ain't trying to sit here and rewatch. Oh yeah, nah, Jackson Kruger shit. I like Jackson Kruger, but that's 10 minutes, and that shit will get me banned off of live. I don't know how he uses Game Pass, to be honest. I was talking to somebody else about that. I don't know how he uses Game Pass because that would definitely get me kicked off of here. I do like Jackson Kruger a lot, though. What will it take, Jeff, to take the blinders off and fire Howie? How bad will it have to get? I think realistically, this year, I don't even want to say make or break. I think this is it. He has to, unless this draft goes absolutely insane. Like, and when I say insane, like he trades back, gets us more assets. Everybody pans out. We realize that all the draft picks that he picked before were really good, and it was always Doug. Like, there would have to be a lot of things that go in his favor this year for it to make any type of sense for him to come back. Like this year, he kind of created his own job. Realistically, like you're not going to get a top tier GM wanting to come in and fix the situation that Howie built cap wise. So I think this is it. I think this is the year that, you know what I'm saying, he kind of gets exposed to the maximum and there's really no coming back for him. Hopefully. I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody's hoping that at this point. Also, people get the 100 mil thing twisted. It's 33-ish a year, and the organization makes billions in revenue. It's more about the cap, off his name. Yeah, nah. I mean, I don't care about the money he's making. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying he's making $100 million. So if you're making $100 million, you go out there and fight. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like Jalen Hurts is making like what, a couple, like less than $1 million last year, probably. So you go out there and fight, man. The most expensive backup in the league, and it'll be the most useless too. Because if he doesn't even want to play. Like, that's the thing, though, because, like, it could, in all honesty, I really feel like this could be his career. And maybe I am, like, overdoing it. Maybe I'm overhyping it a little bit. But, like, if he doesn't get traded, nobody thinks he's worth what, we're asking, right? And then and he doesn't want to change his contract. Because I feel like if a team really came up to us and was like, listen, we'll give you a second, but you got to talk to him about this contract. I think that works for everyone. Carson, you get to leave. We get a little bit of cap relief on you leaving. They get cap relief when you come. So, like, man, I think that's the, like, best scenario for him right now. Because if he comes back next year, if he comes back next year and does not play, or he tries to sit it out, well, who's going to want him? Nobody's going to want him. I agree with that. See, what people aren't saying, though, it's not about Carson Wentz's bad year. I mean, yes, it sucks that he had a bad year, and we're all definitely seeing that. For me, it's more so about Carson Wentz not wanting to fight for the job and going totally silent. That's what it's more so about for me. It's more so about him not wanting to be here. If he wanted to be here, let us know and let us shut up. Like, I think that Philly fans, I think NFL fans deserve that type of interaction at least. I mean, these NFL athletes make millions upon millions off their social media as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, so and that's off us. That's off us following you, off us stalking your social media. So come on, man. You can't tell us like, yo, we're good. You throw up a fly equals fly. Like Gail Saunders said yesterday, just throw up a we running it back. That's all I want to see. What's good, Philly Talk Podcast? My guy. We definitely got to get you on here, man. I haven't been ducking you. I promise, bro. Promise. We definitely got to get to work, man, very soon. So for defense, you want linebacker, safety, and cornerback. Yeah. I'll take them all. And a cornerback coach, if they got one in the draft. If we're going in order, I think linebacker is probably the most important position right now. And I'm talking to Chaz Surratt's people to get him on the show. So fingers crossed, because I think he's a guy that we could definitely get, to be honest. I think that we can get Chaz Surratt later in the draft and be good with him. But yeah, I want linebacker, I want safety, I want linebacker, cornerback, and then safety. That's probably how it would go for me. And then D-line. Kaplan said Reich is banging the table for Wentz, and he's the guy they can build around. Just got a feeling he's a quote, man. Hey, then get it over with. Just let him go. Like, if you want him so bad. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like if he can restructure his deal, bro, we would get so much more, and he'd be gone so much quicker. That's the thing that, I understand you want to hold on to your money, but, like, man, I would love it. Yeah, oh man, that's a rough one. So he actually just, like I said earlier, we had Denver Radio, ESPN Denver Radio's host, Cecil Lamey from Denver, obviously, and he did the pick for the Broncos, and they picked Micah Parsons. And what he was saying to me is, he's a generational talent. He's a guy that you can use anywhere. He's one of those type of dudes that you can just he's a chess piece is the phrase that Cecil used. So he's somebody that you can use anywhere. You can move him around. He's got the speed. He's more of a right now type of linebacker, if that makes sense. He's what linebackers are in the National Football League, and I think we all saw how important the linebacking position is in that Super Bowl. So, Micah Parsons can be a huge asset to any team he joins. The locker room cancer, yeah. I don't know. I know about the one story about him saying he was gonna Sandusky someone. I do know about that one. That one was, proven to be true, and it is what it is. I don't know anything else. I've heard a lot of different rumors, but that's the only one I know to be 100% true. But he might be great. He might be great. I love Micah Parsons, man. I really do love Micah Parsons. I've just very recently got myself over wanting to draft him. Howie said he was embarrassed by saying QB Factory, so hopefully I'll do. But we're in it's weird though, because we're in a weird position, man. Like, how often are you going to be in the top 6? This is the one year that he can actually probably get away with it. And he has power. So I wouldn't be surprised, man. I honestly would not be surprised if we drafted another quarterback. The closer we get there, man. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, now this is mad random. I just came on here to, just talk for a little bit. How I was raised, there's no point for Carson to say anything because the media is twisting everything anyway. Adam Report said if the Eagles don't like the offer for Wentz, they just have him come back. Yeah, that's what's going to most likely happen. I know, what's his name? Wow. Jaws, Ron Jarowski was talking about it, saying that it looks like that's the best offer. I mean, look, if 2 twos is pretty good, 2 seconds ain't bad, right? I would take 2 seconds, and then you get out of a situation. I mean, especially if Carson doesn't want, that's the whole thing. If he wants to play, then why are we going through all this? You know what I'm saying? Like that, I don't get that. But if he doesn't want to play, then why are we going through all this? Just get him out of here. If you got an offer that makes sense, just get him out of here. But it just doesn't seem like that's the plan, I guess. I don't know. I really don't get it. This organization screwed Wentz and his development. They would do the same to Hurts and to whoever they get after they ring all them. I can't disagree with you on there. 2 seconds ain't bad at all. Yeah. That's what my girl tells me all the time. Gotcha. I'm sorry about that. That was very disrespectful. I'm sorry, guys. Got to keep it PG. What's good, a.k.a. Eagle? What's good? Shout out to everybody in here. We got 35 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm sorry I went live, randomly. I know I usually go early. I know. But I had to make sure y'all was on y'all game. I had to make sure keep y'all on y'all toes. People also don't realize his silence helps the Eagles if we trade in him. How does his silence help, though? How does his silence help? Like, how would his silence help us? If anything, it hurts us because he's lowering his value because people are looking at him thinking he's weak. Keeping him is just going to cause more drama. Facts. What it do, I shine? 101. I shine. You shine. We shine. I don't know. I just have a feeling Hurts will be a great QB. He's a great leader. I'm telling y'all, he has that it factor. If I'm wrong, I'll get a Dallas hat as my Abby for a week. Nah, bro. I would never put that evil on you, bro. If you wrong, you wrong, man. We all wrong, but you ain't got to do that, man. Don't do it. I find you very reasonable and fair in your views. I personally am still on the Wentz wagon 1,000%, but you make valid points. I think if Howie was gone, he'd be more open to staying. Facts. I appreciate that. I don't really hear that I'm reasonable very much for my friends. So, if you want to be my friend, you could be my friend. But no, I appreciate that. It is what it is. I love Carson Wentz, to be honest. And, usually I have my co-host on here, Brandon, and he'll tell you, me and him have literally went back and forth on this. since probably week 15, when it really started being a thing. And we even had, Fourth and John, who broke the story. We just had the owner of Fourth and John yesterday, and he's the guy who broke the story about, Doug Peterson wanting to leave. Well, his people did, but, that Doug Peterson wanted to leave early. And I know that, tore the city apart, and I was upset about that. I even talked to him about that and was just kind of trying to get every aspect and every, perspective of it. And just where I'm at right now is if you just don't want to be here, you just don't want to be here. The adage I've used a lot, or analogy I should say, that I've used a lot, that a lot of people have heard me say, is when you're at your job, you don't want somebody come. I'd rather have somebody come in, quit on the job right there, just quit before their shift starts, than somebody just kind of moping around and just wasting time till their shift's over. And I kind of feel like that's where we are with Carson. But I love the guy. I hope he succeeds everywhere but in Philly, as a player for another team, obviously. Howie been beat up as a nerd kid, so he trying to do something out there to make people like him. That's why we picked JJ over Metcalf. I don't know, man. Yeah, he was scared of Metcalf. Shout out to Rob. Bird gang in the building. Honestly, if Howie is the last reason Carson wants to leave, then goodbye, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like it's been a change in who he wants gone every 5 minutes. It's one, and that's kind of our fault too, because we go with any story and we run with it sometimes. But 1 minute he hates Howie, the next minute he hated Doug, the next minute he hates Jeff. Right now he hates, Alshon's dog. It's it's always somebody new with this guy. It's how many people are we going to really fire for him? I think he can be great. I think he's dope, but he's not absolved of any fault. He had a bad season too. At what point do you stop pointing fingers? Maybe wait till next year when you have a really good year, and then you can start, chopping heads off. But right now, you kind of just seem like a crybaby. Imagine getting Khalil Mack from the Bears. It would be a waste, honestly. Unfortunately, we're just not a good team right now. I don't know. Maybe he could make us a better team. Our defense sucks, so maybe that definitely would have helped. That definitely would have hurt, I should say. If Wentz comes out and says I want to be traded publicly, the trade value tanks. I don't think so, because I think that's already the notion. Everybody already thinks that. We're drumming up trade value for him because we're putting out all these stories. So maybe it does, but I don't see it like that. I see it more so if he comes out and says, look, I'm willing to work with a team to get out of here. Then it's all right, look, he's down to work with us. We don't really, we're happy. We're a happy family. We're good. This is our boy. If we can, we'll just keep him. Right now it looks like we got to get rid of him because everything's breaking down. So I don't know. We'll see. Hurts has a chip on his shoulder, no doubt, but the try hard he showed in college won't overshadow the mistakes he makes in the pros. The league is unforgiving. I like that. That was a nice little headline or a title. No, I agree. He has a lot of work to do. He definitely has to improve, but I think he's willing to do it. So I think there's a 60% chance the Eagles try to trade up in the draft to get a QB, maybe Trevor Lawrence. I don't think it would happen. I think if the price is right, they would be down. If it came down to, and this will never happen, but if it came down to the Jags being listen, we want Carson, and they were give us your sixth, whatever trade, maybe we'll get give us your sixth, next year's first, and a fourth or fifth or something like that, and we'll let you come up. I think Howie would pull the trigger. I think Howie would do that, and then just hatch his wagon to Trevor Lawrence. It's not a bad plan. Trevor Lawrence is the clearest, best player in this league. In this draft. I wouldn't do it, but would not be surprised if Howie did. I just need to see improvement in Hurts' arm. I look at Carson's arm. I look Jalen's. It's not even close. I'd like to see his arm get noticeably better. I agree. I think that he needs to work on his strength, his arm strength. But the mechanics are there. So I feel like it's almost like when you throw a baseball, they teach you how to throw a baseball, not how to throw a baseball fast, So I use that comparison because it's right now he knows exactly how to throw a football. And as he gets stronger, as he gets better, I feel like it'll get faster. And the one thing that I did see, it's not always having to throw a bullet, you know what I'm saying? But he's very good at changing his speeds as well. So there's little things that I feel like that he's very good at, but there's also definitely things that he needs to get better at. So I agree. We want Wentz. We want Wentz. Oh, yeah, Nets in the house. Let's go, baby. Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? Should I play the – hold on. Here, I got you real quick. I'll play a little bit of it. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? All right, my bad. Now I got 20 people left to chat. Brooklyn in the house. That's what's up. Phil Sims did a good breakdown of Hurts. I haven't seen much improvement, but I had put a lot of faith. Yeah, exactly. He had to deal with the same thing that Carson had to deal with. That's one thing we all have to remember. You know, he had to deal with the same exact thing. Bro, you don't just lose your game. Like, come on. This is Space Jam. I mean, you do it. If he's went through some injuries, man. He's went through some injuries. And if you don't work to get back to form, it's very possible. Hurts put Saints and Cards down. He working on his game as we speak. That's what I'm saying. Hurts is out here with the right mentality. That's what we need to see out of our quarterback. Out there working. If Wentz does not get traded, do you think Wentz will report to training camp? I think you have to. He's not in a position to sit out. He's not in a position to really lose this job, because if last year, so for me at least, you know, NFL is a what have you done for me lately type league, right? I mean, Nick Foles went from almost retiring, you know, being a scapegoat of a whole, you know, Rams team, to winning a Super Bowl and being a hero, to right back to obscurity. So it's like the NFL is so right now, and Wentz's right now is not good. Wentz is I know a lot of fans look at 2017, but I can almost guarantee you that once it comes down to pen and paper and they have to write out a contract and they have to give you 2 picks or give you this, they aren't looking at 2017 no more. As a buyer, you're looking at the worst part of him, and that's where you negotiate from. So I understand that we see 2017, but so imagine that on your resume, you know what I'm saying? You got 2 long ass gaps. And you don't look like EDP. He looks like he was caught in a train. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. I don't understand. I got nice hair, bro. People be hating, bro. People be hating. I can't stand EDP, honestly. I mean, I don't hate him, but I just don't like that anger, bro. People be so upset over what, bro? Over what? I get mad. Don't get me wrong, but never like that. If Wentz comes out and say he won't play for the Eagles, if he is on the other roster, if he is on the roster, what can you do? He can't do shit. He can't do nothing. Nothing. He can't do nothing. He's got to play. So he can be mad as he wants, bro. I mean, look, and like I said, I am a fan of him. I respect what he's done for the city. But bro, you ain't finna come in here. My bad. Yeah, you ain't finna come in here and just demand stuff like that, bro. Come on. Let me ask y'all this. If Nick Foles would have came in here after 2017, right, and said, hey, this team is trash, bro. Doug Peterson's an idiot. He needs to go. Would you have done it? After your Super Bowl MVP would come out and say this dude's an idiot, would you have done it? Because we gave up a Super Bowl coach for Carson Wentz. Look, man, we all look at the positives, but he hasn't done much. He hasn't done much. We can look up random stats, random numbers, but we have not won a ring because of Wentz. We have not won a playoff game because of Wentz. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What can the Eagles do? If he says he doesn't want to play, at the end of the day, it comes down to him, because he either has to, just change his contract so he gets out here very easily, or we just have to bite the bullet and figure out a team, or we just keep him. Like, at the end of the day, he's under contract. It is what it is. Yeah, he can. He can just bounce. And honestly, if he does that, I'll lose a lot of respect for him, bro, because it shouldn't be about the money. You're not in the NFL, or maybe, I'm sure there are some people, but greats aren't in the NFL for the money. Like, I talked to some people that, played professional sports and stuff like that, and they don't do it because they want millions of dollars. That's obviously there. That's awesome. But at the end of the day, you do it because you love the sport. I don't do this because of the money. I know it's different, you know what I'm saying? But I do it because it's fun. I enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, if you're in it for the money, you're in it for the wrong reason, and I don't want you as my quarterback. Straight up. If that's what he's here for, then bounce. Bye. Take your money and go. You a punk. You a punk to me. I'll have no respect for you as a man. Dead eyes. Because then he stole from us. That's how I feel. He doesn't have to play, but the Eagles would have to cut him. We wouldn't have to cut him. We wouldn't have to do nothing. He could just sit his ass there. He could retire. That's what he would have to do. He would have to retire. There's been plenty of times where people just don't want to play, and they just don't play. I think Rob Gronkowski was under the same thing. They had to trade him because he just retired early, but he was still under contract. It is what it is. You want to retire? Go right ahead. You a punk, bro. Joe, why does Carson apologists have more energy defending him than he does? That's one thing. I'm not going to keep fighting for this man's job. I got respect for him, as a person and as a man, but, man, you're doing too much, bro. Doing too much. Y'all didn't get into the playoffs without Wentz in 2017 as well. So you have one thing, bro. Like, yes, okay, I understand. He had 2017. He had a good year. He had a good 4 games. That's cool. As a whole, he's always had the same exact problems. And last year, I feel like was a perfect example of what Carson Wentz is, especially in most of those games. He is a guy that will be terrible for 3 quarters, and then he'll have one great quarter, and everybody becomes, oh my God, look what this man can do. Look what this man can do. Like, it's not like that. The NFL doesn't work like that. You don't take 3 quarters off and then play one good, and that's what you're remembered by. Like, that's where I'm at right now. I'm remembering Wentz as a person that didn't want to talk to the media after week 17 and just went totally rogue. That's what I remember Wentz as right now. I appreciate you, Birdman. What's good, brother? Welcome back, bro. I remember that name. West Coast Birds in the building. Okay. I think we got some more LA people in here, or West Coast at least. He would get certain, what's the word I'm looking for? Not fines. What's the word I'm looking for? Penalties. He would get penalties. He would get like financial penalties. Well, I guess are fines. I guess I could have just said fines, but he would get like, certain amount of money taken off for every day he's not at camp, and then it would just basically cancel out a certain amount of his roster bonus. But yeah, you're not gonna get game day checks if you're not there. So I mean, if that's the decision you're making, you just basically are just you're done. You gave up. It's over. Bye. Like, that to me would be, man, I would rather see you go to a different team, bro. I'd rather see you go to a different team on some real shit. I'd rather see you go to a different team. It just didn't work here. You go, like, man, if he comes back here and it's just like, I'm not going to fight, whatever. I'm not going to fight. Bro, I will lose all respect for Carson. All respect. Hurts 22 to bring a 21-year-old QB at 6 would take away from a blue chip player we could have at 6. I mean, if they want to trade everybody, I'm at the point, man. I don't know who to trust with this organization. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I'm at the point though. If I trusted this organization, I would be like, trade everyone, let go of I don't want nobody. I mean, there's a couple, and I hope a couple of people that I'm talking to aren't watching the show right now. I want you guys. I promise. If I've reached out to you for an interview, I want you on the Eagles still. But man, it's rough, man. It is rough. The Lions did Megatron dirty, though. Yeah, the Lions did everybody dirty. I was in I got a homeboy, Speakeasy, that does Lions stuff, and I went into his chat, and they were roasting me, bro. They were going at me, bro. They were trying to talk about Philly. Meanwhile, Detroit never even made the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the crazy part. Like, Detroit is best known for making Barry Sanders and Megatron retire early, but they were coming at me. Little old me. Y'all know how sweet I am? Like, come on. y'all know how nice I am? Same exact problems receivers like J.J. running into each other in a row. You sound like Max. Max who? Max Kellerman? Max Kellerman rapped. Yeah, I'll sound like Max Kellerman. I'll take that. The team was better. Everyone carried their weight in 2017. Big facts. Big facts. But how you get fired on your day off, yo, that's what's about to happen to Wentz, man. Shout out to everybody in here. We got 41 people in here. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. Y'all be slacking on that like button sometimes, bro. Like, you know, the like just gets all the people in here. That's how it works, because YouTube doesn't like giving people notifications that I'm live when I do these randomly. So hit that like button. Let people know we here. I'll go a little bit longer and share it. You know what I'm saying? Share it. Sharing is caring. Y'all stuck in 2017, one playoff, and didn't make it through the first half. He barely made it. He didn't make it through one series, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, it was. And I'm not mad at him. Wentz is in shootout games. I'm not sure where you get. He didn't do anything first 3 quarters from Dak Prescott. Not in the chat. What are you talking about here in shootouts? He was scored. So, all right, let's go back to some of these shootouts, right? So the Steelers game, shootout, right? I don't think he actually scored a touchdown to like the 3rd quarter. Like my man's all these games were comebacks. They were comebacks in garbage time. They weren't shootouts. It wasn't you score, I score, you score, I score. It was they scored, they scored, they scored, they scored. All right, Carson Wentz scored. They scored. Carson Wentz might have got a field goal. They scored. We went for it on 4th. They're like, it was never shootouts. I don't know where you're getting shootouts from. The closest thing we had to a shootout was the 4th quarter in Cincinnati. That was the closest. And that's sad. That's damn sad. Hear me out, Super Bowl 56 between Eagles and Jags, 29-29. Carson take the snap at Jags at their own line with 1 minute, no times, run back to the end zone, safety. Don't do that to me, man. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Wentz throws across his body to the right with his left foot pointed to the right. Try it and watch how your back feels. That's the thing. His mechanics are terrible, man. And see, Joe hates Carson. I do not hate Carson. I don't hate Carson. I'm just being honest, man. I hate the situation, but I don't hate Carson. He said Dak takes 3 quarters off. This ain't about Dak. All right? This ain't about Dak. All right? I love y'all. Listen, trust the process. Why sway? Y'all like my day ones, bro. Y'all been in here for a minute. Y'all know I love y'all. But Carson Wentz acting like a little punk right now, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. This team fought for him in Week 14 Dallas game in 2018, considering the back problem and the mechanical issues caused by the ACL. He played well in 20. Okay, that's 2 years ago now. That's 2 seasons ago now. Like he played great in 2017. He played well in 2018. He played meh in 2019, realistically, until the last 4 games. And even then, meh, realistic, in my opinion. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, everybody got their opinion. And this year, he was terrible. So that's a regression if I ever seen one. Cam Newton was good in 2017. Facts. Let's go get Cam. At least he's cheap. It is different. There are different ages and everything, different wear on the body, but maybe not even different wear on the body. You have to come to Vegas for an Eagles game. I'm down, bro. I'm down. What's it called? I just saw 4th and John. That dude E-Rock from 4th and John. He's like partnered up with some guys in Vegas for the game out there. So that'll be dope. I might have to try and do that. Y'all got to start donating to the channel so I could afford a flight. No, I'm just kidding. Carson tips off his Jags jersey. Showing an Eagles jersey. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Some WWE stuff. There we go. And they just come out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere. It's not about him not wanting to fight. He just wants to change the scenery, and it happens all the time. It's fine that he wants to change the scenery. That's fine, but you still don't want to fight. That's and you're not saying anything. Just say that. Just say, listen, things went wrong. It's time for me to move on. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, man. That's all you gotta do. 4 passing yards. 4 of them things. 4 of them things. Woo, Joe, the hate for Wentz is real. I am not hating on Wentz. How is this hating on Wentz? How is this hating on Wentz? People just hate hearing anything honest about Carson Wentz at this point. That's where it's at, to be honest. You bring positive energy. The year I feel we win in it, or we suck. The year I feel we suck, we won the Super Bowl. Last time we was last place. Last season, 4th place. Yeah, hey, you never know. We could come back. I ain't mad at it. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Are you thinking about being a beat writer for the Eagles in the future? Honestly, so I go to school. I go to school for Obviously, I don't go to school enough because I can't even remember. But no, I go to school for sportscasting and stuff. And that's kind of why I started this, just to kind of kill time during school and everything. I wouldn't mind doing it. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. I kind of feel like I want to, but I also kind of feel like I want to do this. Like I kind of want to just do my own thing. So I don't know, man. I'm still on the fence. There are a lot of people like reaching out to the channel and everything, and we're getting a lot of opportunities, which is really cool. Because it's all because of you guys. Like you guys really like. I know I never really like take time and just say thank you, but like seriously, we've gotten to meet some incredible people, talk to some incredible people because of you guys. So thank you for real so much, because it's been really fun. Like D Gun, like I teared up. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I teared up when D Gun like retweeted, that he was going to be on the show. I grew up watching that guy talk about Eagles, and it is going to be surreal talking to that man, to be honest with you. Like, it is going to be honestly so surreal, man. I'm getting like choked up now because it's going to be so crazy, bro. Like, I'm so excited. But anyways, back to the things. You ain't got to donate. I was just kidding, bro. I was just kidding, man. I appreciate it though, but I was just kidding. So Birdman, as of right now, we have obviously this where we do have the audio podcast. I kind of slacked on it. I'm going to get that back up to date, and that's everywhere. That's anywhere you can find your podcasts. And then we do have the website, and we're working on getting writers. So we're trying to be everywhere. Why would teams think it's a good thing that whenever a quarterback doesn't like a situation, he bails? I mean, yeah, this isn't the NBA. This isn't the NBA. I think that if you don't, there's certain situations where if it's just, turmoil and you really just cannot succeed there, I think you should have the voice to say that you want to leave. But I also feel like you have to be realistic and you have to work with the team. So like if he really wants to leave, big props. Did he hit you up or did he respond? Shout out to my guy Philly Talk Podcast. Who are we talking about? D Gun? D Gun actually hit up Brandon. Yeah. D Gun actually hit up Brandon. I think he used to work with thank you for the $2.99, by the way. Thank you for that super chat. But he used to work with Gail Saunders that I did the show with yesterday, and blessings, bro. Just been getting blessed, man. Just really getting blessed. But yeah, reach out to him. He has a podcast called Gun and One. I'm gonna share it on the community post. And it's awesome. It is amazing. He's starting his own stuff, and it's really good to see him go. Cowboy fans don't even recognize themselves in pictures last time they won the Super Bowl, almost 30 years ago. Hey, bro. I wonder, what's the thing that girls get when they have pregnancy? They take a picture of the baby. That's so sad. What is that called? I should have listened in health class. But that's what they were looking at. That's what they're looking at. It is what it is. They ain't even delusional. It is what it is. I get it. He's not allowed to talk about it, Trey. You want him to come out and say that things didn't work out on IG. No one does that. Yes, they do. People do that all the time. Or just come out and tell a source. Come out to an interview and say, listen, things aren't working out. It's time for us to move on. If your coach cannot talk about the trade rumors, that's because you are holding back. You haven't given him, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I disagree. Whatever you do, bro, I support you, Hunter. I appreciate that, AK Eagles. I appreciate that. Honest, most of what you're saying is speculation. How is it speculation? Like you guys are still at the point that you don't want to believe that Carson Wentz doesn't want to be here. Like you really still think that Carson Wentz wants to be here. Like I really want to hear y'all say that. Y'all really think Carson Wentz wants to be the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, or that he is willing to fight to be the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback next year? You really think that? Do you really think that? I really need to know that. You're gonna have to sell your soul to be a beat writer. You got to put out puff pieces to get good information from the team. Yeah, I mean, it's not even about that. It's just more so like I'd rather like connect with the fans and like of the Eagles because I'm a fan of the Eagles. Like I'd much rather do this. Like much rather talk with people and There we go, ultrasound. Thank you. I'm an idiot, y'all. Yes, an ultrasound. That's what Cowboy fans were looking at 30 years ago. Boom, roasted. All right, 90 NFL was the best. Those hits was facts, bro. That's when it was a lot of fun. I was wearing a beaver last time Cowboys won the Super Bowl. I remember my pops had one of those. Bro, I'm 31. So I was like, what, 5? Maybe they won their last one in what, 95, 96? So I was like maybe 5 or 6 or 7, something like that. Sad. Definitely, I would definitely be down, bro. Hit me up on either Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. My name's just Joe Castro. But yeah, at Philly TP on Instagram or Twitter, and we could definitely figure something out. I'm always down. Always down. It doesn't have to be on social media, bro. It can be. He can have any time. Go talk to any beat reporter. Go talk to any interview, and just be honest. You know what I'm saying? He could just be honest. That's all he has to do. Not saying anything is worse than saying I don't want to be here. If that's how you feel. Fitzmagic doesn't want to back up. He wants to start. He was pissed when they sat him for Tua. Yeah, I mean, I feel him. Hey, that's what's up. I mean, I don't know what that has to do with Carson, but shout out to Fitzmagic. He was out there balling. I don't think we believe that Carson wants to be there. We're talking about in-game stuff you're talking about. Because so that's what I'm saying. So then he can just come out and say, so if people are constantly saying something, all right, millions of times. Let's go back to something. All right, very recent. We had a very recent rumor that Tariq Cohen was about to get traded to the Eagles, right? We just had that recent rumor. What did he do? He went right on Facebook and was like, y'all be just making up anything. If it was not real, it would not get this far. That people are going to the extent of making up trade rumors for Carson. Carson does not want to be here. Like, it's just time to accept it. Accept it. I love y'all. Y'all good peoples, man. But like, just accept it. And stop fighting for this man. He don't care. He does not want to be here. To get D-Gun is a big deal, in my opinion. He's a legend in Philly. Big facts, bro. Big facts, man. I'm so excited, man. I am so excited. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be surreal. I was a junior in high school when they won. Bro, I was 6, man. I was 6. Shout out to Kev. That's my guy. That's one of my best friends, man. It's one of my best friends. Okay, he was honest with the organization, and that's why he's about to get traded. What's the problem? He obviously wasn't. If they don't know, because we don't know. You're making a speculation right there because we don't know what he's on or not. I'm not gonna keep talking about this stuff. I'm not gonna keep on talking about whether or not he wants to be here because it's pretty damn obvious that he does not want to be here. It's pretty damn obvious. I don't know why that's the conversation. I really don't. I was 15 and drinking 40s, Coke 45s when the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Hey, yo, that's top five. That's top five. Wentz needs to clear the air because otherwise everyone else would be speaking for him. Exactly. As a man, I'm never letting nobody speak for me. Ever. Yeah, because Cohen didn't request a trade. Exactly. So, exactly. So this man obviously does not want to be here. That's the whole point here. Carson does not want to be here, right? So Cohen does want to be in his situation, right? Therefore, he didn't ask for a trade, right? Therefore, when a rumor came out about him getting traded, what did he do? He said it's not true. Look at that. Look at how easy that was. How many videos have Chicago's? How many Chicago Bear videos have you seen about Tariq Cohen wanting to leave after he said, no, I'm not going anywhere? None. I would shut up happily. I would be so happy to shut up. Trust me. Last time the Cowboys made the Super Bowl, I was in my dad's. Oh. Joe, once he gets traded, his apologies has going to explode like the Chappelle skit. I'm not going to argue with y'all about if it's about Carson wanting to get traded. I'm over the Carson right now, bro. Let's talk about like Ertz or something. Ertz wants to get traded too. Like somebody, like let's talk because I don't understand the logic of fighting for Carson right now. I don't get like I'm not saying he's a terrible quarterback. I'm not saying he's the worst thing that happened to our franchise. I'm saying the man does not want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like he does not want to be here. So let him go. It's time to move on. I just don't get where the argument is. Like I can't keep saying the same thing over and over. Yes, we all know Carson doesn't want to be here, whether you like it or not. Face the facts, he's done. So where I'm at. It's if it's obvious, show us proof. That's why everyone asking for like, what do you want me to do? You want me to go call him? You want me to go call Carson Wentz? Nobody can talk to Carson. That's proof enough. People are asking everyone. Nobody can say nothing. That's proof enough. If you can't, as a coach, if you can't, as a teammate, say that is my quarterback. It doesn't get this far if it's not true. It's that simple. It does not get this far. And if it does, he has terrible PR. Because right now, you're coming back to a terrible situation. Terrible. If all this is made up, this is going to look bad. Very bad. Especially for Carson. If he thought it was rough last year, this is going to look bad. We don't know. We all thinking that you want to leave. No, everything is not going to be rainbows if he comes back. So in my opinion, this is all true. For Nick Sirianni to not be able to discuss trade rumors, it has to be true. For people to just not be batting down any of these trade rumors about Carson Wentz, and it's gone on this long, it has to be true. It has to be true. I don't understand where the divide is. Like, what proof do you want? Him gone? Because that's gonna happen pretty soon, bro. Like, listen, it's gonna happen. Like then you can say, oh, like you're gonna come on here, and like I said, you're my homie, but you're gonna come on here when he gets traded, and be like, oh, all right, I guess it is what it is, but I needed to see proof, and I understand that. I agree, I appreciate that, and I'm gonna let you have your proof. But man, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and if it doesn't, it's not gonna be pretty. It is not gonna be pretty, man. It's not gonna be pretty, man. But I love Carson, and I'm not trying to go through all this, man. I just want to be friends. Ertz is going to the Steelers for a 7th in Washington. The wide receiver for Ertz said, "Nah, man. I don't think they would want to give up any." So then it's speculation. Then his following the new hires on Instagram, and then I'm not gonna go into. You're just going too in depth. Like you're going way too deep in this. Like I'm making speculation because he hasn't said nothing, and there's actual trade plans out there. But you're telling me that it's not speculation to like follow people on Instagram. Come on, why? Come on, Sway. You don't have the answers, Sway. You don't have the answers. Did you see Trevor Porn? Yeah, everybody going crazy about that, bro. Everybody is going crazy about him. He looked good, though. He looked good. He looked really good. If you guys missed the pro day, Panther Nation podcast did a live stream of it. And yeah, so it's on my community post. Go check it out. Go check it out, man. But yeah, man, I think I'm about to get out of here, man. Yeah, I know. Once he gets traded, you're gonna be like, yeah, it is what it is. I get you, but I haven't. There's no proof that anybody can give you on either end, because he's gone went completely rogue. Nah, he missed every net throw. Pharrell, I didn't see. I saw a lot of people. I only saw I saw one throw. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw one throw where he like sidearm throw like he was Patrick Mahomes. It was kind of funny, but yeah, that's funny. I got to go watch that then. That's hilarious. He said, "Wow, it's not sway." So yeah, y'all crazy, y'all crazy. How do we make our defense elite? Personally, think defense wins championships. That's what I feel. Look, we have to focus on defense this year. This is a very, very important year for us. Um, how do we do it? That's a great question. I think it starts with our linebacking core right now, though. Really, like especially if we're gonna stay with the defensive line that we have. We're not going to get younger this year. If we do go younger and we get rid of some of these guys, then I think that becomes a little bit more of a priority. But right now, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking we need linebackers and we need to, I don't want to say fix the secondary, but we definitely need to shore it up. We definitely need a number 2 cornerback and we definitely need a solid safety. So those are some things I'm looking at. Nah, facts. He been right. But that's why I say Watch Sway is my guy. That's why I actually read him. We're not arguing. I do the same thing with Brandon, man. This Watch Sway is like my little bro. But no, you've been right. But on this one, bro, I'm telling you, man, the writing's on the wall. The writing is on the wall. But I am about to get out of here, guys. I didn't expect to go this long, to be honest. Thought it was gonna be like a 30-minute John. So I went late. But either way, be sure to be here Tuesday. Like I said, we do have Derek Gunn gonna be here. It's gonna be a lot of fun at 12:30. And then stick around, man, because Tuesdays usually are boring, I know. So I got my guy CK Birds. CK Birds is definitely gonna be on here at night on Tuesday. We're gonna talk some Eagles football. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and we have more people coming on, and I'm forgetting everybody, but those are the ones I remember. So you just look at the channel. Most of them are up. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for rocking out. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe. Go check the links in the description for the website. Buy me a coffee to support the channel. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Hey, send me a friend request, and I got you, bro. But yeah, everybody have a good night. God bless, man. Fly Eagles fly. We are out, chat. Peace.